Okay, so the crypto market, right? It's been a bit of a roller coaster, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely a wild ride.
Some cryptos are really struggling to keep their heads above water,
Right.
but there's one that's been catching everyone's eye with how tough it's been. I'm talking about XRP.
Yeah, XRP's been it's definitely standing out in this kind of market.
It has, hasn't it? Because even when Bitcoin, sank to those levels we haven't seen since, what was it, late 2024,
Yeah.
XRP didn't actually hit any new lows.
It's true. Yeah, it managed to avoid setting any new lows.
Yeah, I mean, it dipped a bit, of course,
Sure.
but it didn't totally, fall apart like some others did.
Right, right. Yeah.
What I thought was really interesting is that even with that 14% drop, it basically just went back to, what was it, $2.07,
Yeah.
which was the low from earlier this month.
Yeah.
But it didn't go any further down than that $1.70 low
Yeah.
from February the 3rd. So I'm curious, what does that tell us about, where XRP stands compared to some of the other altcoins out there?
Well, I think it definitely suggests that that XRP might be in a bit of a stronger position than some of its peers.
Okay.
Think about it. While other major players are really, sort of stumbling, XRP is holding its own.
Right.
And that's definitely something that's got analysts taking notice.
Yeah.
In fact, there's one analyst, he specializes in XRP, and he actually said that that recent dip below the $2.25 level, he said that was just a fake out.
Oh, hold on, a fake out. Can you explain that? What does that mean when we're talking about, the crypto markets?
Yeah, so it's kind of like, like a head fake in basketball.
Yeah.
The price kind of dips below a key support level, making it seem like it's about to just totally crash, right?
Right.
And a lot of times that leads to people panic selling, but then it bounces right back and leaves those who sold, feeling a little bit tricked.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
So in this case, XRP dipped below that $2.25 level, but then it came back up.
Exactly. Yeah. And that kind of move suggests that there are some serious buyers out there
Nope.
who are stepping in to support XRP at that level.
Right.
They're basically saying, we're not going to let it fall any further.
Interesting. So this analyst you were mentioning, he also said that XRP needs to close above $2.25 for the day, and that we should be watching how Bitcoin performs because that's going to be a big indicator.
Yeah, he did.
So why is that $2.25 level so important, and what's Bitcoin got to do with all this?
Well, closing above $2.25, that would really, solidify that idea that the dip we saw, that was just a fake out
Yeah.
and not the start of, some bigger downward trend.
Okay.
And then with Bitcoin, Bitcoin is kind of like the leader of the pack for the whole crypto market. So if Bitcoin starts, going up, it's pretty likely it's going to pull other cryptocurrencies along with it, including XRP.
Makes sense. So a strong Bitcoin could actually give XRP an even bigger boost.
Yeah, for sure.
Got it. But there's more to this story, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
I mean, I saw some data saying that XRP outperformed like 93% of the top 100 cryptocurrencies.
Right.
That's a pretty big deal, right?
Yeah, it's huge.
I mean, while a lot of altcoins are fighting just to, keep from sinking,
Yeah.
XRP is not only, surviving, but actually doing really well.
Thriving. Yeah.
Like, for example, Solana and Dogecoin, they both hit new lows recently, lows that we haven't seen since 2024.
Yeah, it's true.
And meanwhile, XRP only had, what was it, like a 9.4% loss for the week?
Yeah, about that.
I mean, that's a pretty stark difference.
It is. Yeah, it really highlights, how strong XRP has been.
Yeah, so it's not just holding steady, it's actually doing better than almost all the rest.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, that's pretty impressive, especially when you think about how rough things have been lately.
It really is.
So what's the secret? What's making XRP so resilient?
Well, there are a couple of factors that could be playing a part here.
Okay, I'm ready to dive in and get into the details.
All right, let's do it. Well, one thing that, people have been talking about is the lawsuit, the one that's been hanging over XRP.
Oh yeah, that's right. The one with the SEC, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
It feels like it's been going on forever.
It has been dragging on, hasn't it?
Yeah, so how could that actually be a good thing for XRP? I mean,
Yeah.
wouldn't that like create a bunch of uncertainty, make investors nervous?
Yeah, you'd think so, right?
Yeah.
Actually, some of the more recent developments in the case have been pretty positive for XRP.
Oh, really?
Yeah, a lot of legal experts think that that things are starting to swing in favor of Ripple, the company behind XRP.
Okay, so is that what's happening then? Is the market like starting to price in the possibility that Ripple might actually win. Is that why we're seeing, XRP doing so well, even though the whole market's kind of down?
Yeah, it's definitely possible, I mean, if Ripple wins, that would get rid of this huge cloud of uncertainty that's been hanging over XRP.
Yeah.
And that could open the door for more people to start using it and potentially even drive the price up.
Okay, so a good result in the lawsuit, that could be a big win for XRP.
Yeah, it could be a real game changer.
But is that the only thing? What about the whole idea of like utility?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are people actually using XRP for in the real world?
Yeah, that's another really important factor. Unlike some cryptocurrencies that are mostly just, for speculation, XRP is actually being used by financial institutions
Right.
for cross-border payments. It's not just, sitting there waiting for its price to go up.
Right.
It's actually being used to do something useful.
Right. Yeah, I remember hearing about those partnerships that Ripple has with banks and payment providers all over the world.
Yeah, exactly.
So even when the market's being all, shaky, XRP's got this like underlying utility to kind of keep it steady.
Exactly. Yeah, it's like a safety net almost.
Okay.
And that's something that investors really, really like, especially in times like these when things are so uncertain.
Okay, I'm starting to see the whole picture now.
Yeah.
The legal situation, the real world use cases. It's making it clearer why XRP might be handling this downturn better than a lot of others.
Yeah, for sure.
But what about the human side of things? Don't emotions have, a part to play in all of this?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, you can't ignore the psychology of the crypto market, right?
Right.
And with XRP specifically, there's definitely a sense of optimism growing among its supporters. Despite the lawsuit, despite the market downturn, they're holding strong.
So their belief in XRP is actually like helping to push the price up.
It's possible. Yeah.
It's kind of like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, exactly. The more people believe in something, the more likely they are to invest in it.
Yeah.
And that can drive up demand and ultimately the price. It's interesting to see how both the fundamentals and the emotions all kind of work together to shape the crypto market.
Yeah. No, this is making a lot more sense to me now. I'm starting to get why XRP is holding up so well, but even with all these good things going for it, the crypto market is still super volatile, right?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, while XRP is showing strength right now, how well it does in the future really depends on a lot of different factors.
Right.
What happens with the lawsuit, what the overall market trends are, even things like new technologies, all of that could affect, where XRP goes from here.
So it's not a sure thing then.
Yeah. No, not at all. There are always risks involved.
Right.
Things can change really quickly in the crypto world.
Yeah.
But for now, it seems like XRP is doing a pretty good job of navigating all the ups and downs.
Okay.
And that's actually raising some interesting questions about the bigger picture of the crypto market as a whole.
Okay, like what kind of questions are we talking about?
Well, could this be a sign that things are shifting in the crypto market?
Okay.
Are we starting to see XRP kind of break away from the rest of the market, especially from Bitcoin?
You mean like where XRP starts doing its own thing,
Yeah.
regardless of what Bitcoin's doing?
Exactly.
Yeah. I've heard some people talking about that.
Yeah, and if that's happening, it could mean that the crypto market is becoming more diverse, more mature. Investors might be starting to look beyond just Bitcoin and thinking about, what makes different crypto assets unique and valuable.
So instead of Bitcoin, calling all the shots, we could end up with a market that's more dynamic, more spread out.
Exactly. Yeah. And that could actually lead to more innovation, more competition.
Okay.
Which could make the whole crypto market, stronger, more resilient.
Wow, that's pretty exciting to think about.
It is, isn't it? It's like we're watching the crypto market grow up right in front of us.
Yeah, but what does that mean for someone who's, just starting to learn about crypto? What are the main things they should take away from all this?
I think the biggest takeaway is that the crypto market, it's getting more and more sophisticated.
Oh.
It's not just about Bitcoin anymore,
Right.
There's a whole bunch of different assets out there, and each one has its own personality, its own potential.
So it's more important than ever to really do your homework.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You can't
Yeah.
just jump in without knowing what you're getting into.
Exactly.
Duh.
It's like anything else, right? Knowledge is power. You gotta take the time to understand the technology, the team, What problems are they trying to solve?
Uh-huh.
And of course, don't forget to spread your investments around. Don't put all your eggs in one basket.
Right, right. Diversify.
Exactly. And never invest more than you can afford to lose.
That's good advice.
Yeah.
But, with all this talk about how well XRP's been doing and how the crypto landscape is changing, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement.
Yeah, it is.
Are there any downsides or risks that we should be aware of?
Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, even though XRP is looking good right now, the crypto market, it's always unpredictable.
Yeah.
Things like regulations changing, new technologies coming out, even just how people are feeling about crypto. All that can affect the value of any crypto asset, even XRP.
So even if XRP is doing great now, there's no guarantee that it'll keep going up.
Exactly. Yeah, past performance is never, never a guarantee of future results. That's why it's so important to stay informed, be ready to adapt, and always be prepared for the unexpected.
Yeah.
The crypto world is constantly changing, but that's part of what makes it so interesting.
Yeah. No, this has been a really insightful conversation.
Oh, good.
I feel like I've learned a lot about, why XRP is doing so well and what it could mean for the future of crypto.
Yeah, that's great.
Is there anything else that we should keep in mind as we kind of continue on this crypto journey?
I think it's important to remember that, the crypto world is still pretty young, right?
Yeah.
We're basically watching a whole new financial system being born, a new way of interacting with technology, with each other.
It's pretty amazing.
It is. It's really exciting.
Yeah.
And, there are going to be challenges, there are going to be setbacks along the way, but the potential for innovation, for disrupting the way things are done, it's huge.
Yeah. It's a pretty exciting time to be a part of it.
It really is. And as we move forward, it's important to approach this new world with curiosity, a willingness to learn, and a healthy dose of skepticism too.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Well said. This has been an amazing exploration of XRP's resilience.
Thank you.
I think we've given our listeners a lot to think about.
I hope so, yeah. The great thing about the crypto world is that it's always evolving. There's always something new to learn, something new to explore.
So to our listeners, we say keep learning, keep exploring, and most importantly, keep an eye on what's coming next.
Yeah.
Because the future of crypto, it's unfolding right in front of us.
It is.
Thanks for joining us on this journey into XRP's remarkable performance.